What's happening, brother?
Why? What it do? What it do?
We back for another one. Narrative Project Podcast, man. How you been, bro? How you been?
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm all right, man. It's narrative Tuesdays. You know how we get down. 7:30 p.m. people. We're a little
Narrative too.
30
Yeah,
about
we're a little
9 minutes
late.
late.
I ain't gonna point.
Hey, first and foremost, hush your mouth.
Man, we back for another one, man. We got some topics to cover as always. We get real triggered during the week, and we finding these topics and these people saying this stuff, and I guess that's their opinion, but I disagree on some of it. And I think you had a passion for a topic that came up this week. Um, living above your means.
Man, look. I'm not concerned with the living above your means part. What I'm concerned
Mm-hmm.
with is people getting on Beyonce's internet and coming on here and trying to sound philosophical and talk like you know what you're talking about, but you don't know what you're talking about. You using
Mm-hmm.
stuff that don't even go with what you saying. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like that's the joints that irk my, my that irk my soul right now. Like I be trying to
So,
figure out.
so before you go, I think we got an example of what you mean. That way you can deliver your message a little bit better. You know.
Yeah, run that beautiful beam footage.
For somebody to go and get a BMW truck or a G Wagon or whatever. I like what I like. I wanted a Bronco. I got a Bronco. Simple. I thank God for my car. Love it down. This is what I asked for. This is what I got. And I'm so appreciative of it. And that's the thing. People want you to live by their means. Y'all living by other people's means besides living by y'all means. Simple. Guess what? My car take regular gas. I ain't got to put Supreme in this. Y'all living above y'all means. Stop living.
Now, if your
Mm-hmm.
message was to say stop living above your means, you chose the wrong motherfucking shit to come and say don't live above your means. Let's dive into it. Let's get in it. First and foremost, you came on here and you said people won't go buy G Wagons and BMWs. I wanted a Bronco. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I wanted. That's what I got.
Right. Got.
They want a BMW. They want a G Wagon. That's what they wanted. That's what they
They
got.
got.
So what you said had nothing to do with living above your means. Nothing. Now, I'll say this. You want to talk about living above your means? Boosie bought you a Bronco. Had Boosie bought you a Nissan Murano, you would have been on Beyonce's internet. And you would
Beyonce's
have cut
internet.
up. You would have had all the attitudes in the world. You would have said that. You would have said that. You wouldn't have been talking about living by your means. Nothing. You're happy and you're content because you got what you wanted. That's number one. Number two, living above your means. If not for that man, if not for Boosie, badass, what they call him. If it wasn't for him, could you get that bitch on your own? That's another one. Number three, the average household income is in the 30,000, right? Most vehicles are higher than that. So any and everybody is living above their means the minute they go buy a car. Buy what you saying? Like, come on, man. When you buy a house, you're living above your means because your job do not pay you to shit. Your job don't pay you 80, 100, $120,000 a year. But that damn house costs fucking 200,000, 300,000.
Mm-hmm.
what you talking about? If your message was stop living above your means, then you should have spoke on living above your means. You shouldn't have spoke on I want it, I got it. It's that simple. Like you trying to come at people like you speaking on something big, but you not saying nothing. You wanted a thing and you got that thing. So why are you here? What you here? What you talking? If she would have wanted a G-Wagon, she would have got a G-Wagon, right? Would you still be on here talking about living above your means? No, it wasn't about living. You wanted something and you got it. That's
so
what it was.
So what you're saying is it didn't matter what it was. She wanted that and she got it.
Yep. That's it. That's the bottom line. Now, if she had to pay her own note, if she had to do this, if she had to do that, if she had to go out there and get that herself, now the question becomes, would you have done that? Would you have got out there and got that, did that, and paid that note? Would you be talking about living above your means then? Or would you be like, I went out, got what I wanted, and I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to keep whatever I got? If we putting price tags, like she said, what y'all go and y'all live by other people means, meaning some keeping up with the Joneses type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not doing that. That's everybody that go get a G-Wagon or whatever, not doing that. They wanted something and they went and got it. Every vehicle I have ever wanted.
Let me ask you this. Do you think she was responding to people making comments about the fact that she got the Bronco and she went about the wrong way of explaining that? Do you think
that could have very well been a thing? I didn't see anything that says that, but I don't want to make no goddamn assumptions. I just want to go on. I want to stick in what I saw. This is what I saw. You posted this on the internet and you said a thing. You were talking about this, and in the midst of talking about this, you actually went on a rant about something else. That don't correlate. You can't talk about living above your means, but your whole thing was talking about I wanted a Bronco, so I got a Bronco. You got what you wanted. That negated everything you was talking about with living above your means. Like, if they want a G-Wagon, if they want a BMW truck, if they want whatever it is they want, just like I wanted it, I got it. They wanted it, they got it. Now, once again, when they want it and they get it, they go get it. No one's buying it for them. So once again, why are you here? That was something somebody bought for you. You didn't buy that for yourself. Why are you here?
So you saying her message would have came across better had she bought it and she said, "This is what I got"? Or no?
If her message was on go and get what you want, yeah. But your message was on living above your means. So in order for you to speak on that, you got to be a person working at I don't know, gas station. You the fry cook at McDonald's and you driving a Bentley.
Okay.
Shit like that. You set up there and you got the AMG, right? But you don't got the garage to park it in.
So let's do this one more time. Let's run that footage back again and show people what we're talking about.
Let's do that. Run that beautiful bean footage back. We gonna get to that, but we still over here. Yeah, we right there.
All right.
A G-Wagon or whatever. I like what I like. I wanted a Bronco. I got a Bronco. Simple. Thank God for my car. Love it down. This is what I asked for. This is what I got. And I'm so appreciative of it. And that's the thing. People want you to live by their means. Y'all living by other people's means besides living by y'all means. Simple. Guess what? My car take regular gas. I ain't got to put Supreme in this. Y'all living a book. I wanted a Bronco. I got a Bronco. So, thank God for my car. Love it down. This is what I asked for. This is what I got. And I'm so appreciative of
it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People want to go get BMW trucks and G-Wagons, but I wanted a Bronco, so I got a Bronco. What that got to do with living above your means? That had everything to do with you going get what you want. And once again, you didn't go get what you want. Somebody gave you what you want. So you shouldn't even be in the topic of discussion. You can't speak on something you ain't doing. You ain't going through. You didn't do nothing for that. That's what I'm saying. Where y'all at? What y'all think? Y'all come on. Tell me something. What y'all got for me? Where y'all at, world? What y'all got for me? Get on in here. Put the damn link in the description of the something. Let them come up here. Come talk to me.
That boy is triggered.
Come have a session. Cause this shit don't make no sense. Y'all gotta stop doing this, man. God, y'all gotta stop doing this shit. Oh man. Yeah, there you go. It's right there. Jump on it. Because we got to get to a place and a point where, like a person told me, oh well, you ain't doing this. You can't tell me nothing about this, that, because you ain't doing this, that, and the third. Man, look, we trying to eliminate all of that shit. We're trying to eliminate all that. When you come on here and you trying to give a message to the people, one, whatever your topic is, stay on that shit. Have points to defend that shit. And when I say points, I'm not just talking about your opinion. Give me irrefutable facts. You understand me? Facts. What you say, Bree?
I feel like trolling because the women who talking don't have a man, much less a man buying them a car.
That's what I'm saying. She talking. And her man bought her car. She didn't go work for that. She didn't go to somebody's job or whatever. Go through the ups and downs of the business, whatever she had to do. It was a birth. I don't know what it was. If it was just a because gift, if it was your birthday or whatever it was. You wanted a Bronco, so you got a Bronco. You was gifted something. So why are you coming on here talking about living above and beyond your means? Like I said, had he gifted you a RAV4, you'd have lost your goddamn mind.
So you saying if he got her a higher vehicle, even though it ain't the one she asked for, she would have lost her mind?
If he did what? Say that again. Come again. Say what?
So okay, if he would have got her, let's say she asked for the Bronco, but he got her a higher priced vehicle, would she have lost her mind, or would she have said the same thing, or would she have said no, I just wanted the Bronco?
She wouldn't have said nothing. She would have took that shit.
Or it could have been she knows what he was going to buy.
She knew what he was going to buy because she told him what she
No,
wanted.
what I'm saying is she knew not to ask for the higher price joint because maybe he wouldn't have got that. That's what I said.
Oh man. Man, look, I know if I ask Boosie with his G-Wagon, he ain't gonna give me that. He gonna go off on me like he do with his other baby mama. I don't need none of that stress in my life. Nah, man.
Some women beat feet with their man every day and is very happy.
Well, Bree, there's a link right there in the comments. You should click on it.
Don't even worry about it.
That boy said, don't even worry about it.
We're
gonna send it to your inbox. We're gonna send it wherever it need to go. But y'all coming up here, yeah, jump on in. You got to get on the beat down. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Bye-bye. Brother. So, once again,
you got to took her makeup off. Man, cut your camera off and have the conversation. You know how this go.
Say, bro, I get so sick and tired of this foolishness. We not just about the thumbs, man. Get up here. Talk your shit. Let it be known. They need to hear it, man. They need to hear it. They don't need to, they could gloss over reading some shit. They can't gloss over hearing some shit.
She said 2 things, kid. Boy, that is her out. That is her out. 2 things can't be true.
Shut.
There it is.
Y'all. Say, bro, like I said, come in. Got your top.
All right, let's do this. We got one more. Let's go here. And if we need to go back, we'll go back. But this one, pull it up, please. The table.
Here we go with this shit.
Saying, yo, what do you bring to the table?
Let me have this. Men, y'all probably really just don't know exactly what a woman brings. Get your pens and paper. Let's talk about the purpose of a table. I'm talking to you, love, with all the beautiful hair.
You said what do you need a table for?
Right.
Like,
you sit down and eat at it, right? You have you gather at this table. Let's say I'm your woman, hypothetically. Everyone sitting at this table, either one came in me or came out of me. We can agree on that?
Yeah.
I'm the purpose for even having the table. Everybody at this table is nurtured, cared for, looked after by me. If I deem you worthy enough to even extend your legacy, which means give you children, consider that an honor and a privilege, because parts of me have to die to give you life. There are things in my body that will never be the same after bearing children for you. And you're telling me at the very least, you don't want to take care of me?
Nah, I can't.
All right, cool.
All right. Cool. Because without me, it could be no family. A family is a family. Like, if you renting, you need 3 times the rent. It's a teamwork thing. Because if I lack of, you're supposed to be able to, all right, well, here, this and that. If I'm struggling, all right, if I can't get it, I'm gonna need you to get that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, so
it's something wrong with that, baby. It's something. In order for any family to sustain, there has to be balance. You're talking about this 50-50 stuff as if it really exists. If I have to get out of my bed to work 8 hours, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, which I do right now, and then I have to still come home and I still have to tend to the children. I have to take care of the home. I have to give you sex. I have to stroke your ego, and I have to restore you from all that you've been throughout the day. What am I left with for myself? You would never be able to outwork a good woman. You should find a capable woman, but you do not want a working woman. When the chips are down, yes, baby, I am capable of rolling up my sleeves and doing what we got to do to get back on our feet. with the notion that once you are stable, you are going to relieve me of that duty because it is not my job. But if I got to get out of my bed and go work for a man, guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? I'm excuse my language, I'm fucking with two men because I have to get out of my bed and go appease one at work, do what he tells me to do, follow his orders, get the whatever. And then you want me to come home and then appease you? Oh, and then take care of the kids? Oh, then cook and clean? Oh, then you want some sex?
Oh my God.
You want all that on me for the sake of making it easier on you? If I'm willing to roll back my sleeves and work two jobs, which I'm doing right now, what you think I'm expecting you to do? You better be willing to work four. You better be willing to take off your shirt.
That's hard.
If I roll up a sleeve, you better be willing to take off your shirt for me.
Man saying, yo, what do you bring to the table?
All right.
Blue hat,
Oh my God.
boy, you is what I like to call Texaco. Cause you gas that shit up on premium unleaded. For what? What did you gain from doing that? She was 120,000% wrong as two left fucking shoes on a right foot mannequin.
No.
Ain't no two things can be true. Shit.
No. First of all, she said 50-50.
She said 50-50 don't exist, but went to talking about balance. What the fuck you think balance is?
Bro, wait. No, wait. Bro. First and foremost, she contradicted herself throughout
70,000 times.
You're talking like you're so profound, like you're saying something so grand.
Told you, stop coming on Beyonce internet with that bullshit.
You sitting here talking about, first of all, let's talk about this 50-50 thing. Let's because if that's the case, first of all, two people have to agree upon that, right? But I'm trying to figure out where does both people going to work those jobs, and that man's going to come home and lay down. You're going to do all these things, and he's going to sit up there and wait for you to wait on him and foot. She ain't say what she said, nothing. Where is that? That does not happen. That does not, I'm not going to say don't exist. I'm not going to say that. But where will you, first of all, if that dude let you do that, then he, excuse my language, he's fucking trash. He's trash. That's one. 50-50 don't stop at just the bills. This is a partnership. This is what we agreed upon. That's first and foremost. If we're talking about percentages, if I take more, you take less, whatever it goes, we're doing what we need to do to make this thing work. You sit up here talking about how you need to serve two masters, but still trying to make yourself look good. You're still working two jobs. You're still doing all these things. Ain't no does happen, nothing. If you allow that man, if y'all both work and y'all come home and he just lay down and do nothing, cook, you gonna cook, do the kids up, man, no.
Speaking with stop that something that happened twice in 1,000 years, man. We speak on majority rules, the regular everyday shit. And the regular everyday shit ain't no one person, oh, she working two jobs and come home and do all this and that man ain't doing nothing. That's bullshit is what the fuck that is. Premium bullshit at that.
So wait, so you're still working two jobs. You're doing it now. So you're serving two men anyway, which neither one of them are yours.
Hello.
Neither one, you're doing that anyway. So what you were trying to do, you was up there talking like you're so profound. So yes, let's talk about the table. Let's talk about it. Can't nobody sit at the table if I don't do my part in that either. Can nobody sit at that table? Nobody. That's one. You sitting up here, you don't want to listen to nobody, and that's fine. Once you just say that, say you don't want to have to listen to nobody. Period, point blank, the end, that's all. Just say that. Say you want to be able to work your two jobs, Spend your money on what you want to spend it on, and you don't have to answer to nobody. I'm perfectly fine with that. But don't sit up here and talk about how I gotta listen to 2 men. You doing that anyway.
No, what she's saying and speaking on is, if I gotta go out here and work 2 jobs and do all this and do all that,
Which I am.
That, what do I have to come home? When I come home to you, I don't want to have to do anything else. But how many years, centuries was they arguing the man go out there, he work and do all this and do all that there, and he come home and he don't want to do shit else but sit the fuck down and drink a fucking beer. Oh, I can look at it. All this that I do all this in the house, and I and I woo woo. Now you talking about you going to work and him going to work. Just as much shit as you gotta come home and do, he gotta come home and do. So what are you talking about? Do she go work her 2 jobs? That a man go work 2 jobs, come home, cut the grass, fix everything that break in the house, bring the kids to fucking practice and be out there helping coach. Do she teach fucking lessons and shit when she disciplining and all this and all that there? Do she do any of those things? I guarantee you she fucking don't. Not none of them. But
So,
that man,
okay,
she's saying, she's saying, I don't want to have to go out and work nowhere. You're supposed to go to work, however much work you supposed, whether it's 1 job, 2 jobs, 34 jobs. That's what you're supposed to do. And when you come home, guess what? You still got more shit to do. But you're complaining that you got to do it?
The question I would want to ask her is, so let's just say you have that man that's paying for everything. Do you not expect him to show up to practices and recitals and things of that nature for the kids? Or you want he go do all that and then you go do everything else? Does that work that way? Do you expect him to do just that? Do you expect him just to go out, make all the money, pay for everything, and then y'all go do whatever? But once again, you're saying all these things without having one of them. You don't have the man.
Yeah, you don't have the man. Now, let's go on to that table situation. She's sitting up here, I am the reason for the table. Well, what? Oh, God's green earth possessed you to say some dumbass shit like that. You are not the reason for no fucking table. The reason for the table is to sit down and come to an agreement on what we're doing. That's it. That is the reason the table is there. Hey, what do you, in this relationship, I'm going to bring this. In this relationship, you're going to bring this. That's why they call it the fucking table. When you're in a boardroom or you're having a meeting, as you sit at a table and y'all have this talk, y'all have this discussion, y'all come to these terms. That ain't got shit to do with you the reason for the table. Because, like Mike said, you don't have a man. So, what table you sit at?
She said, everybody at this table, somebody either came in me or came out of me. How does it happen, though? How does it happen? You cannot do that by yourself, sweetheart. So why are you trying to overvalue that?
Why do we get on here, right? I ain't gonna say me. Why? What up, Fred, baby?
What up, brother?
And what up? What up?
Why do people get on here and try to one-side shit, right? There are things in life that cancel out. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say nothing about, you can't have no children unless I put the child in you. And you ain't supposed to say shit about, well, I bring children into this world. You can't have them without me and I can't have them without you. That shit cancel out. Stop talking about that. Stop using that as some kind of ploy to make yourself seem higher than what you is.
Well, a lot of people try to leverage things, man. People think leverage is the way to go. So they try to leverage something that they can do or can't do against somebody else. You know what I mean? That's just it's a power trip.
That's what it is.
When in reality, you both need each other to make that happen, one way or another.
At the end of the day.
So you need that to happen. So a lot of times people are just trying to use some leverage as a power trip.
Of course.
So you sitting up here power tripping about if I'm giving you this legacy, you should feel honored, this, that, and the third. Baby, people make babies every day. That man probably got 3-4 kids before he even get to you. You think he worried about you breaking him a legacy?
No, probably not. But a lot of
Probably
times,
not.
But
And not only that, you think he can only you think he only worry about you in particular giving him a legacy?
No.
Like, but you steady doing all this saying, which I do, I work 2 jobs. So you want to be known as this strong woman, but you still trying to tell somebody about what a man don't need to be doing. Bro, you got to pick a side. Just like I say, I would rather for you to say, I just don't want to listen to nobody. I'd rather do my own thing. I'd rather work these 2 jobs because I don't want to listen to nobody. Cool, baby. That's all on you. That's totally fine.
A lot of people want to play that. I don't want to call it a game, but they want to be on both sides of the fence. They want to have the cake and eat it too. You got to be able to see through it though. Like you got to put people in the place where they got to make a decision on on a bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like it can't really be a choice at this point in time. You got to put them in a place where is either you gonna make a decision about your bullshit or else. You're not gonna just tell me, oh, I want to work I want to do this way, but it needs no. We're not doing that.
In other words, she said that triggered the shit out of me. That capable word. She wanted props for what she's capable of doing, and that is the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem with all of this. People wanting props for what they're capable of doing. Bro, just because you 6'8" don't mean you know how to play basketball well. You can look the part. You want props for being able to look the part. Don't mean you're that. That is the problem with all of this. Well, if under the right circumstances, I could be this. If a man puts me in this position, and bro, either you a nice person or you not.
That's why I call BS as a man. I don't believe. See, I'm fucked up. I don't believe none of it. I don't believe women when they say that. If a man needs to put her in the right conditions and the right elements and the right environment for her to be who she is, baby girl, that's not who you are. If that's the case, right? Put any woman in these conditions, right? And they're gonna do what you say you're gonna do. So what made you so valuable? Because now the conditions of who you are is based upon the conditions I provided, the environment, the situation.
Curtis said, I don't want a bigger salary. LOL. I want to relax a little.
Whatever floats your boat, and I appreciate that comment. But I don't believe when women say that stuff, because at the end of the day, if a man could do all those things, he could do it for more than you. The question is, what does he get? What does he get out of it? That's the benefit of service to him. That's the question. That's why we're at the damn table. That's the question that they ask themselves in their mind. The question they ask is, if a man could do all these things for me, then I could just fit into what's going on. Well, he could do that for you and everybody else. What's your point? What
makes you the special? What makes you that one that I need to be doing all these things with and for and this, that, and the third? That's what we're asking you.
Can you one more time?
No, that's not what we're here for. We're here for you to tell me what you could do for me.
Right. Can we one more time, please, play the video again so maybe somebody didn't see it? I want to watch it again one more time, please. Can we please? As triggering as it is.
For somebody to go and get
not the other one. We need the table. We need that old coffee table that she's talking about. There we go.
this. Men, y'all probably really just don't know exactly what a woman brings.
And she never said what a woman brings
Let's
anyway.
talk about the purpose of a table. I'm talking to you,
Sit
love,
down.
with all the beautiful hair.
You said what they need a table for?
Right.
Like,
You sit down and eat at it, right? You have
Right,
you
right,
gather at this
right.
table. Let's say I'm your woman, hypothetically. Everyone sitting at this table, either one came in me or came out of me. We can agree on that?
Yeah.
I'm the purpose for even having the table. Everybody at this table is nurtured, cared for, looked after by me. If I deem you worthy enough to even extend your legacy, which means give you children, consider that an honor and a privilege, because parts of me have to die to give you life. There are things in my body that will never be the same after bearing children for you. And you're telling me the least, at the very least, you don't want to take care of me?
Nah, I can't.
All right, cool.
It takes
All right.
Take two. Because without my, you know what I mean, without me, you know what I mean, it could be no family. A family is a family. Like, yeah, if you renting, you need 3 times the rent. It's a teamwork thing. Because if I lack of, you supposed to be able to, all right, well, here, this and that. If I'm struggling, all right, if I can't get it, all right, I'm gonna need you to get that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, so
it's something wrong with that, baby. It's something. In order for any family to sustain, there has to be balance. You're talking about this 50-50 stuff as if it really exists. If I have to get out of my bed to work 8 hours, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, which I do right now, and then I have to still come home and I still have to tend to the children. I have to take care of the home. I have to give you sex. I have to stroke your ego, and I have to restore you from all that you've been through throughout the day. What am I left with for myself? You would never be able to outwork a good woman. You should find a capable woman, but you do not want a working woman. When the chips are down, yes, baby, I am capable of rolling up my sleeves and doing what we got to do to get back on our feet, with the notion that once you are stable, you are going to relieve me of that duty, because it is not my job. But if I got to get out of my bed and go work for a man, guess what I'm doing? I'm excuse my language, I'm fucking with 2 men, because I have to get out of my bed and go appease one at work, do what he tells me to do, follow his orders, get the whatever. And then you want me to come home and then appease you? Oh, and then take care of the kids? Oh, then cook and clean? Oh, then you want some sex?
Oh my God.
You want all that on me for the sake of making it easier on you? If I'm willing to roll back my sleeves and work 2 jobs, which I'm doing right now, what do you think I'm expect you to do? You better be willing to work 4. You better be willing to take off your shirt. If I roll up a sleeve, you better be willing to take off your shirt for me.
Man saying, yo, what do you bring to the table?
Let me have this.
Even
Man,
my fish sitting here looking at this bullshit.
Wait. So she said, which I do right now. You're doing all of these things anyway. You're doing it anyway. That's one. You're doing it anyway. I work 2 jobs, which I do, 8, 9 hours, which I do. You're doing it anyway.
Can I say something?
Yes, the hell you can.
There's a difference.
We do wear many hats. Who fault that is? You wear all them hats by yourself.
There's the thing called, I like to say, a single woman and an available woman. That's not a single woman. That's an available woman. And then men, you got to get very clear about ignoring available women. That same woman who has those comments, who have those thoughts and those beliefs, that woman gonna still be available 2 months from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now. And the only thing that's gonna change is just the seasons. But who she is ain't gonna change. The situation ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna get coupled with anybody. At least a man, at least, right? Listen, bro. The most you could do with them is clap some cheeks and keep it moving. Get your turn if you want to turn, and you move forward. But you can't park there. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's mentality, it's the beliefs, right? It's the behavior. You can't park yourself there. You can go and get your turn, and when you turn up, you move on. There's gonna be another turn for somebody else. women who believe that are not single, they are available. If you put her in the house and do the thing that she thought, she couldn't even do that for a long period of time. She don't have the endurance to do it. She's never done it already. All she's going to do is find a way to get opinionated, rebellious, combative, uncooperative, or unfit if you provided the situation, the ideal situation for that woman. That's what she's still going to become. She doesn't have the endurance to do any of the things that she talked about, because all the things that makes her uncooperative, opinionated, rebellious, all those things are going to come to the surface, whether you created a dream life for her or not.
It's either you got to be that already. Not somebody's putting you in position to make you. You have to be that already. You have to be.
There.
We're going to get you right, Sugar.
And make her a person that's stationary at home. She going to find a way to just disagree or be disobedient. To listen, them caliber of women are available. And I tell you about available. Oh, you could listen, but you could find that same woman 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. That woman gonna be in the same circumstance. Her circumstances are not gonna be different regarding relationship.
Now, did you catch the part where she said, y'all keep talking about this 50-50 thing that don't exist? You know what I want us to do? Everybody, come here. Come to the front of the congregation. Let me holler at you right fast. This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to stop thinking of this thing as 50-50. We're not going to think of it as 50-50. We're going to think of it as balance, because that's the word she used, and that's the word it is. It is a balance. We typically say 50-50 makes it balance, right? That balances the scale. So that's why we say 50-50. But balance, because as Mike has already pointed out, as B has pointed out on quite a few times, is balance not always going to look like this.
No, that's not how balance looks.
Some days it's going to look like this, and this going to be balanced.
It's percentages.
Like this.
If you need 80 and I need to take the 20 on this day, that's what it's going to go. The next day, 70-30, that's the way it goes. It goes up and down every single day, depending on who needs what.
That's it. So it's about balance.
Obedient women, not disobedient women as a whole, but that particular
that balance, right? So y'all get that other shit out your mind. Stop. Don't even look at it as 50-50 no more, because it's hurting y'all's soul to say that y'all got to put in some goddamn work. And 50% is too high a number for y'all. So,
but the issue off with Jay is that she may give birth like this special ordeal. Like every woman who's born are not able to do that.
That's right.
Listen,
this is correct.
Standard with that, right?
That's standard package.
Making a big deal behind sperm. Every man comes with standard. Every man comes standard with it, right? So
this is right. This is correct.
I understand that we don't carry 9 months, and I understand that as men we don't carry these children for 9 months, and our bodies don't change in the same way that their bodies change, right? So there's a level of concern, or try to have a level of compassion for that, because it is a beautiful thing. Right? However, it's not here to be pedestalized. We don't get the 8 billion people about women pedestalizing giving birth.
Don't worry. I'm about to unpedestalize it. We all know this. We all know that when a woman is born, as a little baby, you have all the eggs that you're gonna have for your entire life. All the babies you can make come in you already. Men do not stop producing sperm ever. Your shit on a time frame. We for life. But once again, this is shit that cancels out. Throw it to the side. Neither of it need to be put up here at all. That's a stupid, dumb ass thing to do.
We was having this discussion about this similar topic, and we were talking about, like you said, that special treatment for, like, there's this thing of being a mother, which is a great thing. It is a great thing. I'm not taking that away at all. But women, and they are great mothers. I'm not even going that route. But what I want to say is, a lot of women also get the benefit of being great because they're capable of having children. And some of them ain't worth a damn. But whereas men, the vast majority of the time don't even be looked at as a man until he can provide something. He don't even get a say-so until he shows that he can provide something. Not, oh, okay, yeah, that's your daddy. But if you come out and let's say you struggle for whatever reason for the first couple of years, you're not even getting that real, what's the word I'm looking for? The real treatment as being a real father until you show your ability to provide something. Not take care, not be there until you provide something.
But that's
Where
culture.
it's like,
That's conditioning, and that's been programming, and that's that's been conditioned to how men need to become and what have you. And I can understand your sentiment with that, Mike. I don't disagree with that. But the concern has always been men can endure the heavier things, that's a heavier thing to do, right?
right.
And so it's been astounded upon us that that's what we could do, and that's who we are. At the end of the day, with a woman, but she never edified in that video what brings to the table. She made it about her ability to give birth. Well, fuck, every one of you give birth. Who gives a shit? Now, okay, what do you do for the man that you're talking about? What are you taking off his plate? And here's my issue with these conversations. She said things that a man needs to do for her too. She did not say not one thing that she does for the man that the man for her.
No, exactly. She said, "I'm a nurturer."
He got to nurture too. He got to be a
exactly. He got to nurture her too.
He said
everything that you saying you do, the man got to do the same goddamn thing
too. So to me, I don't like women when women say those things as if it's isolated to just her. He has to be that too, right?
Well, first she said she agreed with her.
She agreed with which part? All of it? Some of it?
Pretty much.
I know she got that DM with that link. So yeah, ain't no excuse. Come on up.
That's a comment.
Come on up.
Black women, it went away. Let's see. Black women let white people divide us. This is a white corporation country, and we need each other because this country is set up for us, for business, not in businesses, not an individual.
All right, Pink Nurse. I'm gonna tell you exactly what we're talking about. There's a woman, and that damn video long as shit. This woman.
We can do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. So by the time you explain it, we could be done watched it, and then they can get the real benefit of it. Yeah. Might as well. We here. Post in the comments. They talking about it. So we might as well give them what they want.
Give them what they get.
We ain't gonna deprive the people.
Saying, yo, what do you bring to the table?
Let me have this. Men, y'all probably really just don't know exactly what a woman brings. Get your pens and paper. Let's talk about the purpose of a table. I'm talking to you, love, with all the beautiful hair.
You said what do you need a table for?
Right.
Like,
you sit down and eat at it, right? You have you gather at this table. Let's say I'm your woman, hypothetically. Everyone sitting at this table, either one came in me or came out of me. We can agree on that?
Yeah.
I'm the purpose for even having the table. Everybody at this table is nurtured, cared for, looked after by me. If I deem you worthy enough to even extend your legacy, which means give you children, consider that an honor and a privilege, because parts of me have to die to give you life. There are things in my body that will never be the same after bearing children for you. And you're telling me at the very least, you don't want to take care of me?
Nah, I can't.
All right, cool.
All right. Because without me, it could be no family. A family is a family. Like, if you rent it, you need 3 times the rent. It's a teamwork thing. Because if I lack of, you supposed to be able to, all right, well, here, this and that. If I'm struggling, all right, if I can't get it, I'm gonna need you to get that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, so
it's something wrong with that, baby. It's something. In order for any family to sustain, there has to be balance. You're talking about this 50-50 stuff as if it really exists. If I have to get out of my bed to work 8 hours, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, which I do right now, and then I have to still come home and I still have to tend to the children. I have to take care of the home. I have to give you sex. I have to stroke your ego, and I have to restore you from all that you've been through throughout the day. What am I left with for myself? You would never be able to outwork a good woman. You should find a capable woman, but you do not want a working woman.
I like
When
that.
the chips are down, yes, baby, I am capable of rolling up my sleeves and doing what we got to do to get back on our feet, with the notion that once you are stable, you are going to relieve me of that duty, because it is not my job. But if I got to get out of my bed and go work for a man, guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? I'm excuse my language, I'm fucking with two men, because I have to get out of my bed and go appease one at work, do what he tells me to do, follow his orders, get the whatever. And then you want me to come home and then
Some
appease
Captain
you?
Cornball.
Oh, and then take care of the kids? Oh, then cook and clean? Oh, then you want some sex?
Oh my
You
God.
want all that on me for the sake of making it easier on you? If I'm willing to roll back my sleeves and work two jobs, which I'm doing right now, what you think I'm expect you to do? You better be willing to work four. You better
Come
be willing
on.
to take
That's hard.
off your shirt.
That's hard.
If I roll up a
That's
sleeve, you
hard.
better be willing to take
It's
off your
that
shirt.
stupid.
Man saying,
That's hard. Boy, that's stupid. Number one. Number two, goddamn.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. God damn it.
My chest, let me just get it off. Women like that, I'm gonna be disrespectful. I mean, it's with all disrespect. I mean, no, they don't like it in the back of the throat or on the face. Listen, bro, leave them alone. I'm going there. I'm gonna just go there. Like, why would you want to deal with a woman who, like, if you're gonna hear that kind of stuff from a woman like that? I mean, you know, how she like it? What she enjoy that the most? Like, you can't be having no ordinary sex with a woman like that, with those kind of thoughts and beliefs and behaviors. Boy, what? That needs to be exotic or nothing. Drop her like a bad habit. Make sure she go drink lava, jump off a bridge without you know, don't about playing a parachute. Like, that's just me. Like, as a man, if a woman if she had those beliefs and those thoughts, and that's how she operates, like, her sex gotta be like A1.
Top tier.
Yeah, like she gotta like it in the back of the throat, on the face. You know, she want to create some episodes. Like, she gotta be all in. Like, if not, just throw her away. Like, leave her right now. Like she need to go on deaf ears. Like, deaf ears. Like, oh, we should consider what she's saying. Don't listen to a word she got to say. Just keep it pushing. Just come out of hand. Like, how you like it, baby? You know, you like it in the face, you like it in the throat. You know, where you enjoy it the most. Oh, just walk off. There's nothing else of value that she has to bring to this equation, to the table. Like, I'm like, they still make her? They still make women like this?
That is correct, Shield. It is definitely not realistic.
It's realistic if she like in the back of the throat.
Well, what do we have here?
What stuff is this? Pardon me for going there, but I just had to get there.
Hey, man, I understand. What is that, Kershey?
Kershey's in the building. Yeah, that is Kershey.
Yeah, I'm in the
That's
dark.
up. Oh,
You're in the dark.
Yeah, that chick in the dog too.
I'm
She in the damn
My
dog.
hair is a mess. Okay, so let me see. Where my girl Bree? I thought Bree was getting up here. Okay.
Bree's scary.
What Fred said was very true. You know, a lot of things that you guys pointed out. I can say from a woman's point, I don't know, from my point, I can say that I don't want to wear many hats. Like, I don't want to do it all. I don't want to, but it's unfortunate that I find that a lot of guys you come in contact with today, they're, you know, it's like let me just say this. Me and my friend was talking, okay, we was discussing the 50-50 thing. And you know, she met a guy, and the guy was discussing a 50-50. He was saying, you know, like he want a woman, he can go halfway and stuff. And she was like, if I gotta go half, I'm doing it all right now by myself. So why would I go 50-50? And he was like, well, that's more of your money in your pocket. She was like, yeah, but you know, I can live with a roommate and pay 50-50, and I ain't never gotta see her. I don't have to pay a bill. I don't have to do, I mean, I don't have to do nothing for her. I ain't gotta school her, I ain't gotta cook for her, I ain't gotta do nothing. You know, and that's kind of true. You know, it's kind of like how I see it, because I've been doing it for so long on my own. It doesn't mean that if you come along and like what she was saying in so many words, like if he came along and he fell off, basically, like what Mike piggybacking what Mike said, and you fall off, you know, I got your back, and just like it's supposed to be a balance. And you know, in any event that happens with me, I have your, you know, you have my back. But sometimes it's like you can't. It's hard to find it now. It's hard to find somebody that can basically, how could I say, well, where the yoke is equal. A lot of times the women are dominating financially.
Where?
And if you meet a guy and the guy comes along,
Hold on, Crazy. Hold on.
I'm serious.
No.
It is the truth.
They dominate who? Other
Wait,
women?
hold up. Wait, I can't. For some reason, it's low. Hold up.
They're dominating what?
I'm
Like
saying financially, not dominating. You know, like
over who?
huh?
Over who?
Why I can't hear you? It's so low. You say what?
They
You say
dominate
over who?
over who?
Over who?
The guys that they're coming in contact with. I guess, you know, maybe they're in the wrong, that we hanging in the wrong areas or something. I don't know. You know, hanging in the wrong.
Because the men that out earn them don't tolerate their foolishness. They're not fit for the men. They're not fit for those men. Those men set the term, they set the agreement, and she's not willing to comply. So she finds men that she out earns, so that way she can have a little more. She can be more of her who she thinks she is. She can have more control. But the men that out her are not going to try to understand her and her belief.
Then she starts off with that leverage, and then she like, well, when she see what that leverage get her, it ain't what she want.
It ain't what she want.
And you do realize, and they're not going to say it, there are a lot of women who target men that have less than them, so they won't have to. They target
on
them
purpose. It's intentional.
It's intentional. They will target those guys who have less than them, so they don't have to listen.
That's correct. So this is what I'm saying. That's intentional, because the truth is the national average is that women don't out earn men. I'm tired of this delusion that women say, well, women out. No, they're not. They never have, and they probably won't. The national average is that men out earn women minimum about $8,000 per man per woman. Minimum. They don't out earn men at all. The man you might be dealing with, you might out earn, but as a whole in mass, they don't.
Let's put this in perspective.
I say maybe it's the men we coming in contact.
Let me just comment. Wait. Let me just comment real quick.
Those are narcissistic women.
See, wait. Every time we make these points that women will target men for these lesser reasons, there got to be something wrong with that particular woman. There are a lot of women who do that. They really do. It ain't about being, again, it ain't even about being narcissistic. It's about just not wanting to listen. Let's simplify this. You don't want to listen to nobody. You don't want to do it. And I wish you would just say that instead of trying to, like I said, if you listen to the video, that woman wanted to be both. She wanted to be looked at as this strong, independent woman who worked 2 jobs anyway, who worked the 8 to 9 hours anyway, but still want to talk about a man, what a man is supposed to be doing, so she won't have to do it. She's doing it anyway.
As if the head she about to give is off the charts. Man, look here, bro. Listen, if she gonna have that kind of energy, she better be off the charts.
And let me just say this. Let me say this real quick. If we want to talk about the right type of person, if you are the right type of woman who's going to be supportive to that man and y'all building, 9 times out of 10, he wants to make it to where you don't have to do anything. Yes. That's the trick. That's the trick y'all don't realize. And I'm not talking about the bum who don't want to do nothing. I'm talking about the person that you're building with. And if y'all building something together, if y'all get to a certain point, 9 times out of 10, his intention is for you not to do anything. But coming into it, that may not be my circumstance where I can make it to where you don't do anything.
Right.
That might
But
take
we
5,
can,
but he might.
but we can, and we can build to that. We can build to that and get you there or get us there, with. Because I'm with those certain guys are saying is like, hey man, listen, if we in this predicament, because don't get it twisted, you're not gonna want me just to earn this money and then do nothing else. You still gonna want me to be everything you want me to be, or then you're gonna be talking about I was bored, he wasn't around, I wasn't fulfilled. That's why I went left with mess with old Charlie over here.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm about to touch on. I'm about to put this into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
There are single men and there are available men.
Yeah.
Women tend to go for the available men, not the single men.
Single men.
Because the single men, they got shit going on.
And they got standards.
Right. That's it. They got standards, they got shit going on. So they're not gonna be available to you when you want them, as you want them all the time. So what do? You go to the available men. The available men, they got all the time in the fucking world. But then y'all get mad once y'all done got what y'all wanted, and now y'all want more from them. Now you can't get more. They're available.
And I don't believe that people just change up like that. Like, listen, bro, I'm a big believer of this. What you want and what you can do are not identical. You may want a single man, but you are equipped to be involved with an available man. That's what you're accustomed to. That's what you're used to. That's your patterns. That's your behavior. That's your habits. And it don't change all because what you want. That's not how that works, right?
Kurt, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are women so against a woman building a man, but you're so all right for a man building a woman?
That's not, well, in my case, that's not it. It's just that I found, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be, I'm transparent. I'm gonna be transparent as I've always been. I find that a lot of times when you meet a guy, say for instance, you meet a guy, like it's almost like he needs a little startup kit. You help, what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have everything. I just see my biggest issue now as you get old, I'm looking for stability. You have to be on a job. I don't care what kind of job it is you can work in. Walmart. I just need you to be on a job a couple of years, like have some stability. Right now, men are jumping around, and it's just the ambition. It's like the ambition is non-existent. That's I'm just saying my experience when I'm coming in contact with. It's like the ambition. Like if I'm, they see what you got going on and they want to relax, and they're like, okay, well you can use your, we can use what you have and we can build off of that. And it's like, okay, get your own. Maybe, I'm saying, get your own, and maybe we could collaborate and put it together and build. But I'm saying, but I'm not gonna start off with you building off of mine. I just can't do that.
Here's the question I have with that, and I don't disapprove or I don't disapprove and I don't disagree with nothing.
Why is it? It's so low. I don't know. Wait, can you help me out? Why is it so low?
Because your volume bad. It's bad.com.
No, this is an iPhone 14. This ain't bad. My favorite phone. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. I don't disapprove or disagree with nothing you stated. I'm on board with you. There's, however, and take what I'm going to say with respect.
Okay.
The concern is that if you're meeting people of a certain age group now, the building portion that we are gravitating to, it's not in identical form that it was when we were probably not youthful time. That building, how it looks now, or how we gonna build it together, is gonna look different. It ain't gonna look with a bunch of. It's not gonna look like a bunch of dreams and expectations. It's gonna kind of be like, if you're doing your thing, I gotta fit where I fit in here, or if I'm doing my thing, you gotta kind of fit in what I'm doing. It's not gonna be this. Oh, I got two things. I got some work. You got something. We're gonna kind of just gravitate. That's a very youthful way of building. Okay. Two people probably over 40 years old. That's not high. We got to change the image of how building together is starting to shape. Because when you get older, it's not built how you would do it when you're in your youthful ages, right? There's a lot of potential, a lot of expectation. We're kind of all who we are, right? So it's the image in the frame is not going to look the same. So we need better examples of how things look built at 40 plus, right? Because the examples that we got right now are not very good examples. We're still taking examples from we probably was in our youth, probably didn't have any kids, probably was never married before, all these things, and we want to build with somebody based upon those ideas, right?
Right.
And it don't work at this image in life. If that makes sense.
Also, it makes sense. I also have a question.
Hold this two things
Okay.
to be true.
I never thought about it.
Okay, I'm asking this question. Given the current situation, and we are like, you know, how do you merge with somebody that has it going together? How do you make them feel comfortable? And what's the
Right,
time frame you think it will take for you to get comfortable to where, because now everything has to go together.
Okay.
Given the situation with having a son and you know all that, like how do we merge all that?
That's a good question. Well, I can't say it's really a time frame. You can't really put a time frame on it. Damn, that's a good question.
So you meet a man right now, right? And let's say he got a studio apartment. His car is early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? He do just enough to take care of himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you like him. You like how he talk and how he talk to you and how he treats you. So he ain't really got shit going. Like I said, he taking care of himself. You telling me you not willing to build this man up in no shape, way,
If
fashion,
he
or form?
has ambition, that's why I said the ambition is in him. Of course, I'm gonna ride it out with him. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
if he
you have
don't
to.
got no
The
ambition?
ambition has to be present. Like you have to. I have to know that you're not content with where you are. Like you always want better. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, if I offer you, if I give you the resources and give you, you know what I'm saying, give you that stepping stone that you just take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit back and just be like, oh, she got it, and just be complacent with just getting by and just doing enough.
Okay,
But that's what women do, right?
Because if we
Ain't
build
that
it
what-
together, you know what I'm saying? If I'm already established to a certain extent and we're gonna build together, this is the like you say, this is for the best for both of us. It's not just for me. So I'm not looking out just for me. I'm looking out, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? The more you have, the more we have. But I'm gonna give you the resource. But if you don't take advantage of it, it's like, you know, how long I'm gonna stick around? I ain't gonna tell you.
So
It
wait,
won't be that long.
so
Once I give it to you.
real quick. Your ambition is going to be as big as your responsibility. So when Jay initially asked you, Jay said, well, what if he's a single guy? He does just enough to get by for him. When he gets to you, this is a whole different thing that he knows nothing about. See, a lot of times when it comes to men, we assume that they already know how to be men from our standards. He knows how to come in and take care of this house. Or, like, you know, that rhythm of how you take care of your house together, that it takes so long to do. And it changes a lot. So a lot of times I think we expect these people to have what we need, what we already have in our lives, opposed to he may have what he needs for his life currently. And it takes time. And you're saying, well, I ain't got time for you to figure it out. Well, if this is the person you with, what are you building towards? And that's why I asked about a certain time frame.
Now, even with time frame, you got to take this into consideration, right? Let's say you are ambitious and he is not, right?
Y'all seen what Bree said.
Yeah, I saw what Bree said.
Bree said if he ain't got
it already, then
I ain't gonna lie. At this age, anybody over 40, you ain't got something going on. You ain't gonna. I don't know.
No,
but like
wait. I didn't say he didn't have nothing going on. We said he have enough going on for what he currently
to take care of him, because he's only concerning with himself. He's single. It's just him.
Well, you don't have the room to want to be in a relationship. This shit.
Huh? Wait, Kurt. When he meets you, he don't.
Wait. I can't hear. For some reason, it's so low. Damn.
Okay, so go ahead.
Here's
I'm
the thing, though.
trying.
When
I'm
he
pressing to
meets
speak,
you,
I swear.
wait. When he meets you, he don't know your situation or what you have. Because you got to think of it like this. If you're coming with a family, so to speak, and he's coming with no family,
Right.
one, he has to accept your family, and he has to basically put things on hold that he didn't have to before. So you mean to tell me if you ain't coming with, so if he can accept you in that regard, you can't accept some of his shortcuts coming at all?
You're right.
Like I just
You're
You're right.
and I appreciate
But
it.
look,
No, because I appreciate him. You know, you're hearing it from a different perspective.
But
Like
see, this is
what
another
Fred
thing
said,
too.
that really has me thinking. Like, because your building is different now. It's true. It's true.
It is different. So what I was saying
It's
about
different.
you looking for his ambition, he don't have to have none because he's taken care of.
He's already taken care of himself.
He's already taken care of himself. So he whatever ambition he got is to take care of himself. But your ambition may be on a bigger thing, right? So let's say you want to start a business, wedding decorating business, right?
Yeah.
And it's just you. But you're talking to him. You don't think that he would be helping you? He would be doing most of the physical goddamn labor for that.
He got to put them tables.
He got to put them tables and shit up. He got to pick this up to that, and he's helping you with your ambition. But you're gonna pass that up because he don't got nothing for himself.
I'm gonna tell you this: women appreciate that, but they don't count that for real. They don't count that as
shit.
They don't count. They don't count that for real.
I was just saying.
Yeah, you don't, because it's like, well, because you want to know why that goes on the line of that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Oh, bitch, don't you?
No.
I ain't calling you a bitch.
No.
I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just fucking saying.
No.
Listen, Kurt, you saying no, but there are plenty of women will say, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Because if I can't count on you to fix on nothing or build nothing or cut the grass, then we're good because I can go out here and do it myself. The mentality is if you can't do it, if you don't already know how to do it, then I ain't got time for you to figure it out.
That's why they got to spend their money on you. So they don't have to. They could reduce. They could get a little more humble. If I had these problems, dog. They sponsor. When they sponsor, they get a little bit more humble about their aggression, bro. They have.
I see.
When you take them off the hook and you start doing all the little stuff in their mind, they just like, okay, you supposed to do that. Nah, you gotta stop sparing them. Stop taking them off the hook. You gotta let them sponsor. They're gonna feel a little bit more humble, a little more appreciative about the little things you do. Trust your boy. Trust your boy.
and listen. What Fred is, I'm gonna tell you what happens. When y'all start talking like y'all talking, y'all pull the game out. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I'm gonna play this game. So now you have to have this in order to deal with me.
Oh yeah, she gotta buy the flight to get the hotel room. She gotta be able to do all that. She can't do that, but we'll be talking about it.
And then when y'all hear Fred talk like that, y'all say he crazy. But think
Y'all
about what
create them monsters.
exactly. Y'all got to think about what y'all saying out loud and y'all hear. Because I'm gonna tell you like this here. A lot of this stuff that men are saying are in response to what women said first. Tell me I'm
That's
lying.
it.
But see, that's true. And this is, but a lot of women today are rebellious, and they're opinionated and they're combative, and they're bit and uncooperative. I don't try to change the dynamics. Then why they got to let them? They got a sponsor. Because
I'm gonna say this. Men only started asking what you bring to the table when women start putting out this laundry list of things that they gotta have. He gotta be 6'3". He gotta have 6 figures. He got to have this. It's a response. Well, if I gotta have all this, what are you bringing to the table? And then here comes the manipulation. Men always want to worry about what women bring to the table. I'm responding to your list of things that you say I have to have in order to even speak to you. And you're lying about that because this man got to be 6'5" and have all this money, but you got JoJo Jackson who's 5'4" and that's your baby daddy. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
He got a
Stop
DNA.
playing with me.
He got a DNA. That's the method. That's the methodology. That's the key to the game. All you got to really have is some DNA.
Sure, what you talking about? Build the better men. There's no such thing as build the better men. Because at the end of the day, you want to say that every man is built a belt because you got to work a relationship to how you like it. Every man got to learn you, just like you got to learn them.
Once again, here go the response. That warrants a response. When you try to say something, because the first go-to is always the shame.
Always.
It's the shame. All this, once again, so now that you're saying this, now it's going to be responded to with that. And then then here comes the manipulation. Oh, they soft. They want to be this. They want to be that. But you're not acknowledging the fact that it's a response to what you've already said.
The key to understanding is, I don't know. I think the thing that helped me more than anything, but responding to women when I really truthfully, and I'm convinced about this, when I truthfully discovered that they don't have a relationship to give you, they really start going on deaf ears. And you don't mean that in an aggressive, negative way. You just mean that like the things you asking for from a man, you start to realize that you ain't got one to give the man. Like you don't have a relationship to give this man. This man has one to offer you. So it's always in my head like why the women are not listening to what the men are looking for from women, as if they have a relationship to give the man. The man gives a relationship to the woman. So you got to really find out what the men are looking for from women. Now, I'm not saying men don't have to cooperate and men need to be, it doesn't give a man the permission to ignore a woman. It doesn't give him permission to say, okay, she has needs too. There's no value in dehumanizing her. That makes sense because she don't have access or control for this. But for men not to understand what they're looking for, women not to try to make adjustments to what men are looking for is beyond me in 2024. Women want to meet a real man, but all we want is fake women with their costumes on.
First, all we meet is fake women with their costumes on.
Well, at the end of the day, women, listen, you can't respond to what they want. You have to respond to what you are looking for from a woman. I don't give a fuck what she wants. People in hell want ice water. Who cares?
That's what they say, goddammit.
I mean, this is what she wants. I don't care. Why should you care?
See, let me help y'all women understand a thing or two, right? You go to a bank because you want money, but you can't go to the bank and give the terms.
That's it. They're not listening to you.
They're not listening to you. You got to do what they say so you can get what you want.
Out of the bank.
Men of the bank.
It's like walking inside of a restaurant, right? And you have a menu, right? And somebody wants to order something that does not exist on this menu. It's not on the menu. We sell seafood here. Why y'all sell hamburgers? We sell seafood. Right? Well, can you make me a burger, bro? This ain't Burger King. This ain't about you having it your way.
And you wrong for not wanting to make me a burger.
No,
I'm a woman.
Oh man, what point with that, man? Let's go. You about to go off. Oh, there you go.
Then I ask yourself, okay, what's on the menu here? Let me learn the menu so I can find out, what I want, right? Or what I want to take place. But men of the restaurant, you're here to order food, but you got to realize that the menu ain't changing, right? And I hear women say like that, and I'm not saying I don't like to ignore women, but at the same time, I'm always looking for a position of you don't have one to give. So what you want has limitations.
Righteous.
Nobody needs to meet or match. No one needs to meet, match, or maximize what the fuck you want in a man. That's his choice if that's what he wants to do. Right? That's his decision. Like your demand don't change what is.
At all.
Unless you can retire him, unless he could come live with you and he ain't got to never have, his income becomes completely irrelevant. If that's the circumstances, then we can have a different conversation. But if that's not you as a woman, you got to start realizing that a lot of your demands and what you want from a man, what man need to do, and stop.
Cut it out.
You better find somebody you could get along with. Because that's what it's going to come down to. Figuring out how to get along. And if you can't get along, then it ain't going to go nowhere. You're going to be in the same cycle over this. This is why men like myself be calling y'all available. You can't find nobody to get along with.
I don't know, man. It's about to be 9 o'clock. I think we've had a goodie. I think we've made some valid points.
Y'all came on at the end.
Yeah, y'all came in here.
Y'all came in strong in the end. The mid. I don't know where y'all was at the beginning of this.
That's all right. No, listen. I had to send a few people some links, and
me too.
Shout out to y'all for coming through, man. For real. But hey, man, we've been doing this thing for like the last month. I want to say. I know y'all done seen some of the clips I done put up. Every Tuesday at 7:30, we have been very consistent. I know we fell off for a good little while, but we back. Every Tuesday, we call it Narrative Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. And everything we're doing tonight and moving forward is going to go on the YouTube. Y'all go follow the YouTube channel, the Narrative Project Podcast YouTube channel. Man, y'all can catch up on the episodes. We had a lot of dope conversations. We had a real dope conversation with Fred. He shared some stuff with us about 2 podcasts ago. We had Uncle Red Pill on here, man. So we had a lot of good shows, man. Y'all go back and check those things out. Check the topics. Y'all can go back and watch, catch up, and let's really, really show this YouTube community what the Narrative Project Podcast family has to offer. Because, man, we done had some epic nights on this thing and had some great conversations. People from all over and came, tapped in with us. So now we need y'all for real. Get on this YouTube. Tabitha Brown retired her husband and her friend.
Follow, share, do all of that.
Yeah.
Come through. And we got merch now. We got merch. So y'all hit us up in the DM, talk about what shirt size you need. We got you.
And if you ain't seen the merch, y'all can go check the clips out on my page or go to the daggone YouTube page and watch the videos, and you'll see the Narrative Project Podcast merch, the t-shirts and all that stuff. But again, shout out for y'all for rocking with us tonight. Y'all know how this go. If y'all ain't been here for a minute, y'all know what this means. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what this means. So again, shout out to everybody for rocking with us tonight. Fred is always our brother. He's an honorary. He's an honorary host to this show because he's always on this thing, man. Rocking with us, man, giving us that good knowledge. But this has been the Narrative Project Podcast. I am your boy Mike. That is
Icon.
And we got
Fred. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all that boy Fred.
You heard me. So y'all see the YouTube, the IG channels in the caption. Y'all go follow everybody and so y'all can get when these lives come. But if this is what we got to do, damn it, this is what we got to do. So at 7:30, I'm gonna be flooding y'all DM with these links and these pages so y'all can come rock with us like y'all did tonight. But shout out to y'all. So man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us again. This has been the Narrative Project Podcast. I'm your boy Mike. We out.
It is.
Get it.